They call it Vori v Zakon, thieves-in-law, a brotherhood of darkness woven into Russia's fabric. From the Tsar's crumbling empire to the ashes of the Soviet Union, they thrived. Theirs is a world of whispered deals, brutal violence, and an insatiable hunger for power. This is not a fairy tale. It is the grim reality of the Russian mafia. Their roots dig deep, entwined with centuries of hardship and rebellion. Under the Tsars, they operated in the shadows, preying on the weak. But the chaos of the Soviet collapse, that was their breeding ground. In the vacuum of power, they rose, stronger, bolder, and more ruthless than ever before. They carved their empire on fear and silence. Millions lived under their thumb, too afraid to speak. To defy them was to invite a swift and brutal end. A knock on the door in the dead of night, a whispered threat, a chilling reminder that some debts are paid in blood. This is their story. A journey into the heart of the Russian mafia, a glimpse into a world where loyalty is tested, power is absolute, and betrayal is a death sentence. The Gulag, a frozen hell that birthed monsters. Within the barbed wire and watchtowers, the Vori honed their code. Loyalty, ruthlessness, and silence, these became their gospel. They tattooed their bodies with symbols of their crimes, badges of honor in their twisted world. Each tattoo told a story: a skull, a mark of murder, a spiderweb, a life trapped in crime. These symbols weren't just decorations, they were declarations. They whispered of a life lived on the edge, a willingness to break any law, to cross any line. Among them rose men of terrifying ambition: Vyacheslav Ivankov, the Yaponchik, known for his brutality; Aslan Usoyan, Dead Hassan, a kingmaker who ruled with an iron fist. These were not petty thieves. They were architects of chaos, building empires on drugs, extortion, and blood. From the ashes of the Soviet Union, they seized their chance. Factories, businesses, even government officials fell under their sway. They bought judges and silenced journalists. Money was power, and they had it in spades. Their influence seeped into every corner of society, a cancer eating away at the very core of the new Russia. The streets of Moscow and St. Petersburg became battlegrounds. The Yaponchik versus Dead Hassan, a clash of titans. Car bombs ripped through the night. Gunfire echoed in deserted alleyways. Each death a message etched in blood and fear. One hit forever seared into memory: the assassination of journalist Anna Politkovskaya. Gunned down in her apartment building, a silenced voice in a nation yearning for truth. Her crime? Daring to expose the mafia's grip on power, to shine a light on their darkest deeds. The war spilled beyond borders. Spain, Cyprus, even the United States became entangled in the web. The Russian mafia, a hydra with many heads, its tentacles reaching across continents. They laundered money through banks, invested in legitimate businesses, all the while maintaining their iron grip on the underworld. The violence continues, each new generation vying for control, eager to claim their piece of the empire. The names may change, but the game remains the same: power, money, and the ever-present shadow of death. They infiltrated the West with cold efficiency, blending in, becoming invisible. They courted corrupt officials, seduced greedy businessmen. Their tentacles reached into banks, casinos, and stock markets. The world became their playground. Money laundering schemes of breathtaking complexity, illegal arms deals that fueled conflicts across the globe, human trafficking networks that preyed on the vulnerable. Their reach knew no bounds. They used their wealth to buy legitimacy, to cloak themselves in respectability. Luxury properties in London, yachts in the Mediterranean, donations to prestigious charities. They sought to erase their past, to transform from gangsters into gentlemen. But the bloodstains remained. No amount of money could wash away the sins of their past. The violence, the extortion, the exploitation, it all cast a long shadow. The world was beginning to see the true face of the Russian mafia.
Perfect.